But good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. Today is the special day. We are celebrating the Hariyali Tej festival. This festival is being celebrated in North India, basically in UP, MP, and Rajasthan. This festival is being celebrated during the monsoon season, especially in the Shravan month. Because during this time everything around us go lush green after the rain, and this festival is also celebrated as the sacred union of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. I wish you all the happy Tej festival and wish the health, prosperity, and happiness in your life. With this, I wanted to start the meeting with the Toastmaster mission. Toastmaster uh, is a platform wherein the supportive and innovative learning experience is being provided to the members, wherein the members can develop their communication and leadership skill, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There, you are now under the code of conduct of the Toastmaster meeting. This meeting is being recorded, and so it would not be possible to pause the recording at any time. There are certain ground rules for this meeting. Since this meeting is being conducted online, to increase the speakers, you are requested to send the Zoom emoticons over the screen. Be at Toastmaster meeting, do not discuss about the sex, religion, and politics. Please refrain yourself while discussing on these topics. I request each of the role player to rename themselves with their role taken up. With this, I start the meeting and hand over the stage to the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Nimit. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone present today. I, the presiding officer for today's meeting, by position, the Vice President Education of this club, welcome to this very meeting, where we, as the name of this club suggests, Gurugram Professional Toastmasters, understand what are the different traits of professionalism and how we can be a better professional, not only at work, but in all day to day activities. Because as we grow older, mature, we tend to handle so many issues, so many problems around us, and we have to keep that smile on our face, take it on with that smile, with that maturity, and handle it and negotiate it. Today we have a few guests joining us. So it is very heartening to see that you have joined us, and I hope this first step of yours helps you in taking a few more steps in your journey of public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. I welcome warmly Amrita Pirbot, if I am pronouncing your name correctly.
Yes.
Hi, Amrita. I also welcome Gaurav Gera.
Hi, good morning.
Good
Thank
morning, Gaurav. And then we have a returning guest in Shakti Prasad, who also happens to be a colleague. Hi, Shakti.
Hi, Nimit. Good morning to all.
Good morning. So, apart from welcoming all of you, I request you to stay attentive in this meeting. I am myself, I'm sitting in a meeting room, and this virtual meeting would be no lesser than an actual meeting where we brainstorm ideas, be interactive, and speak out our thoughts and what we have to contribute in this very meeting. Let us not hesitate, and there would be a dedicated section on table topics where you would be given a topic and you have to speak on it impromptu. Take it as a practice ground in a very supportive and positive learning environment called Toastmasters. And I hope you start on that right note. With that note, it is heartening for me to also host our dignitary for today, Toastmaster Shaunak Mathur, who is our area director. Apart from our club, he is administering a few more clubs in the Gurgaon geography. And I welcome him, Shaunak. I hope our meeting helps, gives you the insights about our club and helps you help us.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Namit, for welcoming me. And it's very exciting for me as well to be a part of your club. And that will also give me a different perspective, knowing the strengths and the weak areas of the club, and so that we can work collaboratively for the improvement. And that will also help me grow. And with my experience, I can also provide all the necessary assistance that can help you grow. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Shaunak. It is so befitting that you are also playing the role of general evaluator today. So formally, informally, both you would be evaluating our meeting and role players.
Yep. Thank you.
We just now have one more guest in time in Kriti. Hello, Kriti. And we warmly welcome you to our meeting. Just as I was iterating, there would be an ample opportunity for all of you to speak out your heart and mind in the table topic section. Don't hesitate and go with the flow. Without further much ado, I also would like to quickly announce that recently we had one club officer training program held in Gurgaon, which was well attended by a couple of our executive committee members, but then there are a couple of more lined up on 2nd of August, one in Delhi and one in Gurgaon itself. So those who are yet to attend can please go and attend that meeting to understand better of their roles. Let us invite one of the district officers from our club, the district parliamentarian and the club treasurer, the club vice president public relations is distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayni, who has been mentoring many of us and is helping in this very journey. Today, by virtue of his theme about professionalism, and yes, oh boy, he looks so professional in that attire. I welcome him with a round of applause. Please help me welcome distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayni.
Thank you so much, Nimit, for the kind introduction. And yes, there is a purpose behind wearing this blazer in this hot, humid July month morning on a Sunday today. I'm sure nobody here likes to wear blazers or formals on Sunday. Anyone there who probably likes it wearing any time of the day, any time of the week?
Yes, I do.
Anyone? And feel free to, switch the video on, unmute, engage in the chit chat, because today we are going to have some chit chat. So let me know anyone who likes to wear formals, especially the blazers, even in humid Sunday mornings. Anyone?
I do, but especially not on such humid days. And kudos to you.
Thank you so much. There is a purpose, as I said, behind that. But before I get into that, before I actually get into what I have learned as traits of being professional, let me once again reiterate the structure of the meeting for the first time guests. Today's meeting, just like any of the meetings across 17,000 odd clubs, Toastmaster clubs across the world, across 147 countries, this meeting is divided into three parts: prepared speeches, table topics, evaluation. Today's meeting being a special one, we have skipped the prepared speech section to give more chances to the guests
to take part in table topics, and we do have table topic master with fantastic topics today. We will also have the evaluation section because that is a main part and parcel of Toastmasters experience. What we cannot measure, we cannot improve on. Deming, the father of quality paradigm, he said that once. And to measure the quality, we have a set of role players who will be introduced in due time. But before we get into all of that, what I'm sensing as a trend is the typical online meeting phobia. One person, two people, three people with videos on, but rest of us, online, let me stay normal. Okay, this guy is wearing blazer. Oh, I'm so underdressed. Let me keep the video off. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. In fact, how about I break this myth before talking about professionalism right now? Wearing a blazer doesn't make you professional. So I'm removing this blazer. I request and appeal all of you to join me in switching the video on, throwing away the blazer, rolling up my sleeves. You also do that along with me. Let's have the videos on and let's begin with a round of maybe a couple of selfies, as has been tradition. Nimit, I hope you will be able to help us in taking some selfies. Shakti is looking fantastic. Shakti, I wonder why you were keeping the video off with such beautiful background and lighting. Krati, hey, hi, we are seeing you for the first time. I will invite you to introduce yourself very soon. Gaurav is still with video on. And by the way, this Spearhead Toastmaster, that is nothing but the this device that I have. So don't mind that. Now we have everyone with video on. Gaurav is keeping it on. Nimit, on 3, 2, 1, when I say, let's... okay, I will take them on my own screen. But guys, we also need to do this. Some sort of emojis. Let them flow. Don't just share once or twice. Let them flow. And if you are all set, let them keep flowing. Let them keep flowing. So if you are on with that, taking the selfie on 3, 2, 1. Take on 1. Saved. Thank you so much. I appeal to all of you to keep the videos on. You're all looking beautiful. Some of you handsome as well. Not all beautiful. Folks, what is professionalism? Let me ask first all of you. Give me one-worded, two-worded answer. Not sentences, not paragraphs. Let me start with one student that I have got the privilege to train earlier from Meghalaya, currently living in Bangalore. Amrita. Amrita, in one or two qualities, if you can describe, what is professionalism for you?
Professionalism is, for me, it's basically, getting to a point that a
You
person
are
does not...
in sentences, right?
Yeah. So it's... Sure. So it's basically some, to a point that somebody does not basically somebody understands a person and does not criticize anybody. Even if it is a feedback, they give a constructive feedback, and knowing the behavior as well as all the qualities that we can use.
Perfect. That actually covers my point number 2 partially, and couldn't have said it better. Amrita, great job. Let's appreciate Amrita's candid and very thoughtful answer at such an early age. By the way, Amrita is not as old as some of us are. She was barely a graduation student a couple of years ago. Let me ask Gaurav as well. Gaurav, this time you will get ample opportunity to speak in detail, but in one or two qualities, if you can suggest, what makes one professional?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Sorry, in between my network got lost, so I missed the last conversation we had. So the question that you have asked, that what makes you a professional? I mean, a good professional. I mean, what are the qualities of a good professional? So to my mind, what I can collect and maybe discuss and share with you and with the larger audience is that professional does not mean that a person should be a machine. He should be a human with a dedication and a regularity of the things which he can continue, and the discipline which he carries. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are.
And the most important is that whatever he do, he carry with a sense in mind that the thing should not go wrong, and definitely it should benefit the society and the person who is for which the task is being carried out.
Too greedy, man. You are covering so many things in one expectation. Not good. We are not that professional as of now, but yeah, we try to be good human beings. That's what you mean to say. And point well taken. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you, everyone. This is what Toastmasters is known for. Thank you. One quick answer from a Toastmaster this time. Ravinder, let's go ahead, but please, you show the way by restricting your answer to one or two qualities or half a sentence.
So, to me, professionals are the one who are good in their job. Not merely they have a degree, not necessarily, but they should good. They should, like I give an example, someone car mechanic who is good at his job but may not have a degree is a true professional. Number one. Number two, it doesn't mean they look good or they wear nice dress, but they always do the right thing when no one is even watching, right? They don't need a
Oh,
HR.
very deep, very deep.
They don't need any appraisals, but they are dedicated to their job and they have the competency to
The
execute
skill
their job.
is what you are hinting at. They should be skilled.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, in today's cutthroat world, where for every job there are 1,000 applicants or more, you have to be skilled at your jobs. And not just that, you need to articulate about your skills very well as well. I think that's where Toastmasters can really, really help. Not just to upskill yourself, but also to market yourself well. That's what some of us have been doing for quite a while by taking up these leadership positions in the club or in the district. It helps us get the visibility at times. And of course, not visibility alone, but the underlying skill as well. Very well said, Ravinder, Amrita, and Gaurav. Gaurav, back to video off. I will not let it go unnoticed. Let's keep the video on if you can, if the internet bandwidth permits. Thank you. Folks, in my 15-year-old career in corporate as well as entrepreneur, what I have learned is these three things that can instantly make you likable and appear valuable to whoever you come across as a professional. And these three things will be the main point I will come across this meeting. Number one, I will reveal right now, and that is the biggest proud pat on my own back is punctuality. The one who respects time, stays ahead of the time, manages their time well, is well liked, well appreciated in many cultures across the world. Do you know which countries or which region you can say is known for its punctuality and its precision?
Japan.
Anyway, Japan is one.
Yep.
Certainly not India.
Not only Japan, in fact, if you go to the most of the European or the South Asian countries,
Especially the
Southeast
Germans.
Asia.
When you say European, Germans and Japanese, no wonder they allied during the World War II because they were so fanatic regarding timing, precision. That is what you see in terms of quality as well in automobile industry, where the most precise, most elegant, and most sturdy cars have been made across these two countries. These are known for their automobile industry. But at the same time, personal, professional experience that I have had, witnessed Germans arriving precisely 30 seconds before the meeting start time, not ahead, not later. And if the people who were required to be from Indian counterparts were not there in the next 5 minutes, meeting was wrapped. Meeting was closed. Because in India, how we see people arriving 10, 15 minutes later, hey, I was rushing, another meeting was stressed, this and that. That kind of puts a blemish on our own mark. Why I'm harping about this particular thing? Toastmasters has given me opportunity to arrive at not just virtual but physical meetings where I was 100 kilometers away and I traveled and I arrived on the place as probably first wave of people. I got the opportunity to network, to have offline conversations before a contest, before a conference. And that experience stayed, because everyone who came afterwards, Are, you came from Alwar, you came from Jaipur to Delhi or Gurugram so early. And I said, yeah, I always take 1 hour of buffer. I was lucky I didn't get delayed, so I arrived half an hour earlier. Sometimes that gives you time to network, re-energize, have a tea coffee break. You don't appear flustered. One particular mantra that I will give, and I usually have given to some of my students like Amrita earlier, on time is not on time. 15 minutes ahead is a new on time. Hope I'm making sense. Right, Kriti? Right, Shakti? Right, Shaunak?
Yes, sir.
15 minutes ahead of time. And that is why this particular meeting also starts 15 minutes early. That is where we can actually re-strategize, sometimes catch up. We met Shaunak and Amrita 15 minutes before, and they felt at ease. They did not rush into the meeting. They arrived on time 15 minutes ahead. And that is where we market our meeting timing as 15 minutes ahead. So let's follow that. While we imbibe slowly this particular learning as mark of professionalism, let me invite the team which will help us become further more professional. This will be the team of General Evaluator. I believe our General Evaluator is here now. Nimit, if you can hear us, please confirm.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. So let me invite our district training manager for District 41. All right, I think Shaunak is the general evaluator, the new general evaluator. Thank you. Kanimit, you can unspotlight. So let me invite the newest district officer on the block, Toastmaster Shaunak Mathur, also happens to be the area director for our club. Shaunak, we are privileged to have you once again in our meeting. I think you will file 2 area visit reports very soon instead of 1. Let's invite your evaluation team, especially for the benefit of our first-time guest, who will know what all we can help them with as a part of evaluation. Over to you, Sean.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayni, for welcoming me. And I'm privileged to be a part of this meeting today. I will be the general evaluator of today's meeting, where this general evaluation section has been divided into 2 parts. First, the table topic masters, where we'll be conducting the table topics, and Nimit, Toastmaster Nimit, will be the evaluator for the table topics. I will be the general evaluator for the overall meeting, where I will be supported not only by Nimit, but also by Ankit, who will be the timer for today's meeting. As part of my evaluation, I will also cover the grammarian as well as the aha counter, where I'll try to emphasize on good usages as well as the not so good usages, as well as if there are any grammatical mistakes that I'll cover as part of this meeting. I would like to call upon the timer today, Toastmaster Ankit, to come and brief on his role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. As I am a timer today, I have a responsibility to keep watch on the timing. As Toastmaster of the day, Anant Katyayni said that timing is the essential quality for each professional, and we should respect the timing. And so for each Toastmaster meeting, the e-slot and separation of each Toastmaster meeting where in the prepared speeches, table topics and general evaluation is being carried out, each have a stipulated time period. For example, for today's meeting, we have two division of it. One is table topics and other one is evaluation. So for table topics, we have the timing in which each Toastmaster member and the guest will be allotted or given the time period of 1 to 2 minutes to speak on any random topic. So at the end of 1 minute, I will show the green card. At the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the green card. And at the end of 2 minutes, I will show the red card. So this is for the table topic session. And for the evaluation of table topic section, the timeline is 2 to 3 minutes. Can you confirm, Anant? This is
3 to 5 minutes. 3 to
5 minutes for the evaluation. At the end of 3 minutes, I will show the green card. At the end of 4 minutes, yellow. At the end of 5 minutes, I will show the red card. and I will submit my report at the end of the meeting. With this, I hand over to the general evaluator of the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit. Toastmaster Nimit, I've already covered your part as part of your general evaluator, so I'll not be inviting you for this. With that, I'll hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Anant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator. Now we know that today we can stay free of worrying about grammar or fluency. Today we are all focusing on, as I said, point number one, becoming more punctual or in time or staying ahead of time. Why this is necessary? One last time, because it helps you create a strong first impression. And people get this as a silent promise from you that you will be equally professional first time, every time. And let's try to uphold this promise. Now, before I get into point number 2 and 3, why don't I give you a chance to speak, courtesy our table topic master. Our table topic master is from right now from one of the countries that I just named. If you are keenly listening, which countries I named?
Germany and Japan.
So, Jaydeep, would you like to tell which city are you joining us from and let them guess the country?
Yes, sir. So, Toastmaster Anand, I am joining from my city name is Kaiserslautern.
Let's have people joining. Which country is from right now? Which country is joining us from? Say the city name again.
Its name is Kaiserslautern.
Kaiserslautern.
Yeah.
Germany.
Krati gets it right.
Right.
Krati gets it right. Absolutely. And folks, Jaydeep has been a recurring member for us. He took a break in between, joined us back, and that shows his will to improve his skill. And Jaydeep, on that note, let me hand over to you with a proper round of applause. Join me in welcoming Toastmaster Jaydeep Khare as our table topic master. Over to you, Jaydeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Today, I am very much excited to be your table topic master in today's session. For those who may be now new to Toastmaster, or if you are unfamiliar with the table topics, allow me to briefly explain what is about to happen. Table topic is one of the most engaging parts of our meeting, designed to help us practice our impromptu speaking skills. This is an opportunity for everyone, whether you are a member or you are a guest, you can participate and can speak in this table topic. You will have a time limit between 1 to 2 minutes, as our Toastmaster timer has already explained. The purpose of the table topic is to develop quick thinking, boost your confidence in public speaking, and help you become comfortable speaking in spontaneous situations. So let me take the nomination. First, I would like to invite from the Toastmasters, if someone can nominate, so I can share the topic, so you can speak. So, who would like to nominate from the Toastmasters? If no one has nominated, so I would like to nominate Toastmaster Nimit.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Nimit, your topic is either I win or I learn. Toastmaster Nimit, either I win or I learn. Over to you.
Yes, this is the attitude which one must act like as a professional. Either I win or I learn. There is no room for losing. Even if you are not winning, that means you are not losing. That means you are learning something how to win the next time. We all say and we all value experience highly, right, in our professional careers. What is experience? Experience is how to do things right and how to not do things incorrectly. Am I right? So that means with experience, we know how that particular thing work, how to go about our work, how to behave with seniors, how to behave with juniors, how to conduct ourselves at office, how to even if you are not aware of the situation, how to respond, not react. All these things come with experience. And how and what is experience? It is nothing but the collection of all the learnings which we have had in our career. Few of us are very new to our professional journey in this very room. I would encourage you to bear that attitude, personify this attitude that yes, either I will win in life or I will just learn. I will not feel discouraged if I am not able to achieve anything. If you go by that attitude, I'm sure the world will be at your feet. Either I win or I learn. Over to you, Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nimit. Kudos to you. You have wonderfully covered this topic. And as you said that at the professional stage, it is not important how do you react, it is important how do you respond. So as a next topic, now I would like to invite if someone from the guest can nominate yourself. Maybe Gaurav, would you like to participate?
Yeah, sure. That's an opportunity. Thanks.
Yeah, great. So Gaurav, your topic is be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. Over to guest Gaurav.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
All right. So this phrase is actually it to me it represents if you actually wanted to see the change in the world, first of all you need to change yourself, and whatever you want to see in the changing of the world, first of all you make those changes within you so that you can see all those changes in the outside world. And it is applicable if you wanted to achieve a personal growth or you wanted to create a work culture for your peers or for your juniors. And also it is creating an impact to a social society, because it impacts that how you advocate those things, how you are, whether you are sustainable for the things which you wanted to carry into the world. And your practical wisdom actually help us to to bring that change into the society. So I think this phrase has also been used by Mahatma Gandhi, to my mind, that if you want to make a change outside, first of all, you need to make the changes within you. So to be keeping it crisp and short, the key points which I just wanted to highlight is that you should have in order to achieve a leadership skill, or to have a empowerment outside society, or to have a workplace culture, everything requires a change. And that change can only be achieved if you wanted to, first of all, create that change within you, and then you will be able to develop that change outside the world. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Gaurav. You have definitely covered this topic very wonderfully. And as you said, this quote is phrased by the Mahatma Gandhi, that be the change you want to see. And yes, it's true that if we want to make any change, first we should make in ourselves. So now I have next topic. So anyone would like to nominate? Yeah. So we have got nomination from the guest Sakti. So Sakti, your topic is it's not about seeing the vision, but showing the vision. Over to guest Sakti. Your topic is it's not about seeing the vision, but showing the vision.
Okay, thank you. So, vision will be there in every human being. I mean, everybody has a vision, their own vision in their life to become a IAS officer or become a pilot or something will be vision will be there. But to do that one, in between to reach that particular, it's very difficult and a lot of changes will be there. It is not about fixing the goal or fixing the vision. So to reach a destination or to reach the goal or vision, we have to work hard and we have to reach which any field is enough. It is not about only one field or this one. If you select any successful or unsuccessful, we can make another vision and we can make a successful person. It is not about we are keeping one vision and going in a same way, might or may not be have a successful. Life is like a we have a different challenges and different ways are there. So in everybody they make a one decision. Every if ask anybody, I will become a IAS officer only or software engineer only. But there is a lot of other opportunities. Are we have to make, if we fail one vision also, we have to change, make it to another vision, and we have to make lead into a successful person. So that is the main thing. While going into the whatever the challenges in our life, it will come. We have to meet. We have to hurdle that and keep it all the milestones successful and reach the higher position in a successful in environment and in the society. Then only everyone will say that he is a had a proper vision and a successful man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Kudos to you. And I agree with you that vision is not like only to become a IAS officer, which is the toughest exam of India. We can make the different vision also, and there is no substitute of the hard work. By putting the effort and hard work, we can achieve any goal while seeing those with our vision. So great. And now, who would like to nominate next? Yeah, okay. So Toastmaster Ravinder, your topic is take responsibility, give results. Take responsibility, give results. Over to Toastmaster Ravinder.
There are no shortcuts in life. We dream that one day we will become this, we'll achieve this. Guys, there are no shortcuts. You have to take responsibilities, you have to do the hard work, right? You have to get under the skin, understand complexities, find a way, solve things in life, right? And then become successful or achieve what you want to achieve. So there are many who we call it daydreaming, right? That's a myth. There may be some who are lucky, but not many of us, right? You have to earn it, and you have to earn it hard way. And there is no such satisfaction if you achieve it hard way. If you get it something easy, you won't enjoy it. You may feel happy for a moment, but it won't last long, right? But if you earn it hard way, it will stay with you for long, right? So take responsibility, do the hard work, achieve it, whatever, more or less, whatever you can achieve it and enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Kudos to you, Ravinder, Toastmaster Ravinder. You have wonderfully covered this topic. And you have already said that there is no shortcut in life. You have to earn it. And we have seen many examples, like we see the great batsman Sunil Gavaskar. He has earned those success. But his son Rohan Gavaskar, who got everything, all the comfort, so it was difficult for him because nothing is available as a shortcut. So kudos to you. Now we have more time width, so I would like to invite someone from the guest.
We have Krati yet to speak, as well as Amrita.
Yeah. So, Kriti, are you ready to participate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. So, Kriti, your topic is a lot can happen over coffee. A lot can happen over coffee. Over to guest Kriti.
A lot can happen over a coffee is actually a very true saying because socializing in today's world is the basis of anything. If you want to start a business, if you want to grab a new deal, even if you, let's say, want a prestigious job in any office, there is a social interaction involved, and what is more comfortable than sitting on a coffee table and talking things out? Maybe the skills you are not able to showcase in that pressurized room, you may be able to showcase that over a coffee table where both of you are sitting comfortably, discussing things out, talking about your worldly views, or let's say simply talking about your political views. Sometimes it is the most basic views or most basic ideas which makes the people connect with each other. So yes, a lot can happen over a coffee if you move from professional world and go to a personal world. Then also it is a simple drink which is making the whole environment and making you talk with other people. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Kriti. And as you have joined as a guest, but you have wonderfully covered this topic. And yeah, it's true that at the coffee table or at the tea time, the many new ideas come which sometimes get disappear in our conference meetings. So to get socialized for the social life, personal life, or for the professional life, socialize is a very key skill. So now I would like to invite guest Amrita. Are you ready to participate?
Yeah. Yes.
Great. So Amrita, your topic is work and life, a balancing act. Work and life, a balancing act. Over to guest Amrita.
Thank you so much, Jaydeep. So I believe we all have a professional and a personal life, and we should balance it to have a satisfactorily life in future or at present as well. If you just give importance to one thing at a time, that is not gonna happen, because we all know we have to give importance to both, to have a life that we want to live and to make people happy around us as well, and to be happy ourselves. So I would like to quote that work is something that you would want to have outside, and you need to maintain a balance between work, and once you have it, also you just want to keep your friends, colleagues as they are there. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Amrita. It was also your first participant in a table topic master, and you have done wonderfully a great job. So kudos to you. And yes, the balancing is a very important act in the life. Balance is not something you find; it's something you created. And we have to maintain a balance between a professional life, personal life, social life to achieve the better quality of the life. So kudos to you. So now since we have still time bit, so I have more topics. So who would like to
One
nominate?
last perhaps.
Okay.
Let's have Ankit.
Ankit.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Ankit, your topic is leaders are made or leaders are born. Leaders are made or leaders are born. Over to Toastmaster Ankit.
Leaders are not born, they are made. This is the tagline of for the Toastmaster International. So, for being a leader, there are certain skills, and it is to be said that skills are to be inculcated in the day-to-day habit, so that a person, once they have the ability to excel in those skills, they becomes the leader. So one of the main skill for the leader to be a great communicator and a person who is a professional. If a person have both the skills, and a person is sharing responsibility, and a person leading by examples, by taking action, not just setting by a vision, then it is to be said that if these responsibilities being taken and he imbibe those responsibility by delivering their task on time, by delivering the greater result and motivate others. So whether you have a tag of leader or not, if someone is doing that things in a right way, then he become a leader. So it is correctly said, leaders are not born, but they are made. Over to you, Jaideep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. Yeah, it's true that we can become leaders by inheriting, by earning those attributes. For example, you said that communication is a foundation, fundamental skills which is required for all the leaders. And the Toastmaster has the same purpose that we are generating leaders here. So the amazing kudos to you. You covered this topic wonderfully. Now I would like to hand over stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Anant. Anant, over to you.
Thank you so much, Jaideep, and let's have a wonderful round of applause for all the 7 speakers as well as Jaideep. Folks, I am also launching one poll. This poll has an interesting nomenclature. So we put TM as an affectionate term before Toastmasters to recognize that who is guest, who is Toastmaster. This meeting onwards, this is a humble attempt in making this as a more professional and inclusive attempt. I am putting TM before members and FTM before the guest's name. Any idea what FTM may stand for?
Yeah. Future TM.
Toastmasters.
Absolutely. We believe in the very fact that you came here. That means you have been, or you would like to be a Toastmaster and experience full potential of this platform. I have shared the poll on your screen. You can vote for yourself as well, or for that matter, anyone who you like the best. And as an audience poll, which will be closed in 10 more seconds. So do it fast. We appreciate as a mini victory, as a token of encouragement to those who have shown the courage to at least try. It doesn't matter if you win over here, because I'm not going to send any trophies, etc. at your place. It's just that we probably want to encourage people. And that's what professional people do as well. Professional people, they have this ability to separate person from performance. We can appreciate those, even those who we don't see eye to eye. And we can pick areas of improvement in those who probably are our most loved ones, our near and dear ones. When we praise in public or criticize in private, we don't do the same for a person. In fact, in our evaluations as well, we don't say that we invite the evaluator for, let's say, future Toastmaster Kriti Gupta. No, we say, let us invite the evaluator for Kriti Gupta's speech, or the speech evaluator for Kriti Gupta's speech. That is how we phrase it, because it is really a real life skill to separate out people from their performance. Making sense, everyone? Professionalism is all about keeping that objectivity, keeping that presence of mind, not let our own emotions overwhelm or distort our lens of judgment. Because when we are in a position of responsibility, we need to abide by integrity, respect, service, and excellence. There is a reason it is not respect, integrity, service, and excellence, making it RISE, RISE as a very good to hear phrase. Integrity comes first. And professional people, we can swear by their integrity. Do you recall that cricket commentator maybe, who would not just criticize the other team, but their own home country people as well, time to time? Do you recall that manager or that friend or that teacher in your college who would do the same even for their most favorite students and be kind to maybe other strangers at times? Have you been in a situation sometimes when you had the ability or the authority to exercise this particular privilege and you wish you could have done better at that time? This is a moment of self-introspection. And on this self-introspection note, let me invite our general evaluator to share their own reflections on how did we perform. And you will notice a very peculiar pattern. Their recommendations, their commendations will all be encouraging. After hearing what did we do good, what could we have done better, we will end up motivated for doing much better the next time instead of, I will not come here next time again. This is the reason we all here have been for so many years. I have recently completed 15 years, or this is going to be my 15th year in Toastmasters. There is a reason I continue to be here because of this critical factor. On that note, let me invite our general evaluator, also happens to be our esteemed area director, Toastmaster Shaunak, to bring out the evaluation session. Over to you, Shaunak.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anant, for inviting me for this evaluation section. And it was a wonderful meeting, beautifully conducted. Now, I have my takeaways from this meeting that I'm going to share. So, when I talk about the evaluation, or in any respect, until or unless we don't have a feedback, we'll not be able to understand what are our improvement areas. And this entire section of evaluation talks about that only, that how the overall meeting conducted and how each of the speakers have performed and what are the good takeaways and what are the improvement areas that we see. So moving with that, I would like to invite our Toastmaster for the table topic today, Toastmaster Nimit, to come and share his evaluation on the table topics and how the speakers have performed, what were the good areas covered during the table topics, and what are the improvement areas. Over to you, Toastmaster Nimit.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. A quick audio video check, please. There's some network disruption at my end today.
Perfect. Go on.
Right, thank you. Let us consider one situation where we have to hang a painting on a wall. Today, everyone had to hang that painting on a wall. So taking that analogy into the table topics evaluation, for that we need a nail and a hammer. Am I right? So kudos to everyone, first of all, that you could hit the nail on its head. What is the nail? Nail is nothing but the topic given to you. And your delivery, your speech was the hammer with which you hit that nail. So you hit the nail on its head. You were able to understand the topic, and yes, that nail went inside the wall. Be it Gaurav, you reiterate the topic and also gave a few examples, also provided a valid reasoning to that. Shakti also understood the topic, although your nail was a little wavered. It didn't go so well. Why? Because you perhaps didn't understand the second part of the topic about showing the vision. You talked very well about the vision itself. Hello, am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. So while you talked about the vision itself very well, you somehow missed to put the point forward about showing the vision, which actually is the job of the leader. And then Ravinder, you were very abrupt and you were very clear about what you had to speak. You started with the word go about taking no shortcuts and earning that respect, earning that satisfaction by taking responsibility and delivering the results. Kriti, you were quite eloquent and very professional in your speech today. It was not, I would say, something which I was, which I felt that it was coming from a non-Toastmaster. I think you were very professional in speaking about it. You covered various aspects about a coffee conversation, be it at personal life or a professional life, and even in professional life, in what different scenarios we have coffee. Amrita, you also spoke well about work-life balance and its importance. And Ankit, yes, you had a very clear opinion about that leaders are made and for which they need to inculcate certain skills. I think you all were able to hit the nail on the head. However, there is one sweeping suggestion to all of you to put that nail really deep into that wall and serve the purpose and have that painting hanged for years to come. And that would be putting and sharing some personal examples into your speeches. What would that do? That would create a lasting impression, a lasting memory in the listener's mind that yes, this is the reason and this is how the speaker could connect from their heart to our heart. That's how the listeners would be able to relate to you and take that message away for a longer term. That was my suggestion and that was my evaluation. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nimit, for covering such a brief and descriptive evaluation about each of the speakers. Now, coming on to the timer's role, as Toastmaster Anant mentioned about the importance of the time while dealing with a professionalism. And that's very important aspect of it, of our life. Because no matter how important a work is, and no matter with how much dedication and compassion that's been delivered, if it doesn't fit in the provided time frame, it has no meaning, no relevance, because everything is time bound. So to cover the timings for today's speeches, I would like to call upon the timer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Ankit, to come and share his timing reports.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ronak. Here I am with my timing report, and kudos to all because we all are professional, and since we all are professional, we all adhered the timeline which had been given in the start of the meeting. So as I said, for the table topic, the timing was 1 to 2 minutes, and all the table topic speaker speak at least 1 minute, and everyone speak within the given time period. So this is my time sheet. There is no case where any time was exceeded or where the any reduced time, any there was no one who speak less than 1 minute. So all the person are qualified, and all the speakers speak within the given period, and no one crossed the maximum time limit. And for the evaluation, we have the timeline for 3 to 5 minutes, and the evaluation done by Nimit is within the time limit. So there is a grace period of 30 seconds. So this timeline is also under the given timeline. So this is it from my side. With this, I hand over the stage back to General Evaluator of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit, for such a brief elaboration of the timer. Now, coming on to the other aspects of the meeting started well on time. As Toastmaster Anant emphasized on the importance of the time, that 15 minutes before the given time is ideally the time everyone should be there. And that's the reason we were able to make some certain changes before even the start of the meeting to accommodate the roles and all. That has given us the leverage where there was not chaos during the time of the meeting. We were able to start early. So I request each one of you to respect the time, and that implies on me as well that I'll take care of that, not only for Toastmasters meeting, but for the every aspect of your life. Because time is money, and the time that you are spending today will not be coming back. So that is something cannot be taken back. The meeting was very well structured, started well on time. Everyone was brief in advance, so there was no chaos. Guests were also introduced. However, there were certain guests which had joined during the course of the meeting, so we were not able to take up their introductions. So I would request Toastmaster of the day, before we end that meeting, we can take the guest introduction and take their feedback. During the entire course of the meeting, I heard some good usages of the word, which I would like to cover in front of you. Complexities, daydreaming, insulated, eloquent, imbibe. So these were some of the good usages of the words. Since we didn't have the word of the day, so I would like to nominate eloquent as the word of the day, though it's at the end of the meeting, so we didn't get the chance to hear it much. But eloquent means persuasive. So anything that you'll be that you can convey in a persuasive way or is in an eloquent way. So I heard a lot of persuasive or eloquent speeches in today's Toastmasters meeting. I also heard some good phrases led by examples. No shortcut in life. Earn it hard way. So these were some of the good phrases which I have heard during the course of the meeting covered by our fellow Toastmasters. Some recommendations, yes, there were certain ums which were covered by our speakers, but that normally comes when we are thinking and we don't have anything to say. So I suggest you take a pause while you are thinking so that you will avoid these filler words during your course of the speech deliveries, because that's very natural. The speech through which we speak and the way our mind is processing are not in sync, and that's why we tend to emphasize on filler words, so I suggest to take a pause, think, and then you can communicate what you wanted to communicate. Toastmaster Amrita and Toastmaster Kriti, you are a poised speakers. What you need to emphasize on, you could have better make use of the time. You were somewhere around 1 minute in your speeches. So you could have taken more time to deliver what you wanted to say. Also, you can emphasize on the variety, vocal varieties. You can emphasize on highs and the lows of it, so that it will not be a single tone in which you will be speaking. Toastmaster Ravinder, you can start practicing on your, as I said, on the pauses. And so it goes well with Shakti because there were certain filler words. On and all, this is what my takeaway from today's meeting. And thank you so much. I'm elated to be the general evaluator for today's meeting. Handing stage back to the Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Anant.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Shaunak. I think your team did a fantastic job, even though we were not having an elaborate setup today. But I think the evaluation was on point. I will simply remove the spotlight for a moment because I think this is the time I want to speak heart to heart with all of you. And that is my recommendation number 3. If you are still interested after 1 hour of torture, was it torture? Anyone? No? Guests? Okay. If you still have been surviving very bravely, this is point number 3. And the very reason that people like me, Nimit, Shaunak have been continuing in Toastmasters, the ability to focus both on the will and the skill at the same time. I'll give you 4 scenarios. In corporate, we usually have this discussion when we coach leadership, the top management, senior management. And this is what I train them for. This is what I recommend them to think as. This has very, very fancy frameworks around it, a couple of frameworks. I'm just keeping them aside, simplifying to all of you in terms of will versus skill metrics. Case number 1. When you have someone in your team, when you are in a position of professional responsibility, and if you have an individual under you who has both will and the skill, what do you do with them? You tell them clearly what they are supposed to do, you give them the right resources, and get the hell out of their way. You simply delegate. They are the people who will do wonders. They don't require anything from you in return. They are self-driven. But that's the ideal case. What if you have people who have the willpower, they are short on skills? One word answer. Anyone, what do we need to do? As managers, as leaders, what can we do? Yes, Ravinder.
So, I mean,
Short
they are,
answer.
they are much better than those who have a skill but don't have a will. So you can always support them with whatever guidances they need, whatever tools they need, so they can become more effective,
Perfect.
Or maybe, what all trainings they need to build
Trainings,
on
yes. That's the word I was looking for. Let's have a huge round of applause for Ravinder, because training is the word we look for. You can brand it as mentoring, guidance, coaching, training. It's upskilling is what they need, right? Upskilling. Then, as Ravinder said, the opposite case, when the person doesn't have will, but has a very masterful skill, what they perhaps need. And as leaders, we need to be empathetic enough to understand what makes them driven. For some people, it's power, position, designation, recognition, financial incentive, whatever it is. But find their drive, what makes them move, and then they will make the heavens fall for you. But if you simply say, hey, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Then that's what I think me and Nimit both, we have learned in Toastmaster leadership as well. And not everyone is as driven as we are. So we have to find a common drive for people to make them professionally driven. But the worst case is when there is no skill, certainly no will to improve. What do we do with them? Give them one more chance. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. If the attitude still feels like no movement, offer them support. And even if that doesn't work, ask them to vacate or replace them. That also is a very rare case. Majority of our workforce, all of us sitting in this room, are either in these two buckets. Either we are short on skill or we are short on will. If we are not, then I think we don't have any business to be here in this room. So, my dear friends, there is one magical place where you can both find your drive, find what motivates you, as well as find opportunities to upskill without fear of judgment, without ridicule, that I personally have faced in the real world outside. And that place is this platform, Toastmasters. That is the reason I am continuing in the 15th year. That is the reason a Hindi medium educated person like me is speaking my thoughts, articulating them well, without any flusters, without any speed, hiccups, etc., and keeping it natural. I'm also mindful, thanks to the Toastmasters experience, that I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the lens. All of these subtle nuances I have learned here in Toastmasters. And if you too are willing to upskill yourself, both on the skill part and find your motivation, this is the platform for you. We will take your audience feedback very, very soon when the presiding officer is handed over to. But if you want to know more about Toastmasters, about the membership process, we have membership process opening from 1st of August onwards. This is the right time to award yourself. This is the right time to give yourself the gift of public speaking. And on that note, let me invite to the person whose transformation I have personally have the privilege to see. This person, you leave him in a crowd. After 30 minutes, you'll find him in the remotest possible corner. And today, this person is literally at the centers of my screen here. Our presiding officer, let's put your hands together for Toastmaster Nimit Mitra, the presiding officer.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayni, and actually telling us the definition of professionalism. And yes, indeed, we would now vote for the best role player. So we have three role players, three major role players we had. Thank you for pulling up this poll. All you can see on the screen is a poll on Zoom poll where you can select an option whom you think was best in their performance today. The Toastmaster today, Anant, Table Topics Master Jaydeep, who gave you lovely topics, or the General Evaluator Shaunak with his wisdom and witty evaluation.
Go ahead, Nimit.
So do we have any other poll, Anant? Or
And no, only these two today.
I saw one. Is there any other?
No, I think that was only for timer and TT evaluation. I think we can skip that.
Sure. Right then. So we learned something about professionalism today. So I would like to ask, especially the guests who have joined us for the first time, Tell us what did you learn and about from the theme or probably from the Toastmasters experience which you've had today. I'll start with you, Kriti.
I feel it was a nice experience. I got a genuine feedback about my speaking. Honestly, I also agree that there should be some change in my tone, and that is one of the reasons I wanted to attend this meeting and see how Toastmaster work. I got from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Kriti. And I think you are having that right frame of mind that you have come here to learn and you took that feedback in your stride, and that is what is professionalism all about. We we keep on learning, we keep on improving, and this is the platform where we give such commendations and recommendations in a very positive, supportive manner that everyone would listen to and incorporate inside themselves. Thank you, Kriti. Keep coming. Next, we have Gaurav Gera. Would you like to share your feedback, please?
Yeah, sure, Amit. So, first of all, thank you for providing the opportunity to join this Toastmaster platform. And I think the way the growth stories have been shared, the milestone which has been achieved, let's say by been with this platform from last 15 years, the people are connected with, and various lessons which has been discussed during this topic. I think this was really impressive that we need a good leadership skills by taking a different role which has been allotted to us within a time frame, and a very good constructive feedback has been given to us in for our speaking skills, and a sense of vision has been given to us that, let's say, we are getting an opportunity to speak in a public. So how to structure, how to carry the confidence while delivering the speeches. So I think this really helped me to have this in the first session I had.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Gaurav. While you would have got the crux crux of what we are doing here in Toastmasters, I encourage you to keep returning to our meetings. Why? Because every meeting comes up with a different theme, different variety, and different topics to speak on. And likewise, we'll build that confidence holistically by playing different roles in the meeting. So that is what Toastmasters every week brings something different to you. And then in beyond that as well, you get a lot of opportunities to speak outside the club, in person, and even leadership opportunities, be it at club or beyond. So we look forward to have you again. Uh, Amrita,
Yes, Nimit, thank you so much for the opportunity. So, first of all, I would like to thank Anant Katyayni sir for giving me the opportunity to join in. And I got to know about Toastmaster from him itself. And I would also like to thank each one of you. And I believe there's always scope of learning. And when somebody asks me, how much do you know? I would always say, in the range of 1 to 100, what do you know, how much of the percentage do you know? I would always say 0, because when you say 0, you have 100% to learn, but when you say 80, you have just 20% to learn more. And I believe there is a plenty of scope for me to learn, and each one of us to learn out here. And that has been an amazing, and I would like to come back again and join. Thank you so much.
thank you, Amrita, for that very humble, very earnest take on uh, Toastmasters and on learning opportunities. I hope you convert that 0 to 1 to 2 slowly and steadily. Right. Keep coming. Lastly, we have Shakti Prasad.
Thank you, Amit. So, just now, as Anant said, right, from his own experience with the 15 years of experience here in platform that gave us in his own self confidence and in his communication and all other in his corporate level. So this gives exact a good platform. So likewise, so it is for only him, for others also, including me and everyone who is uh, having a less communication skill, and this gives 100% one how we can improve in terms of usage of the language and all. So that is the one. And second thing is here the topics are provided. So that is also we how we can speak, how we can take up, and how we can pronounce, how we can deliver those things also an opportunity. Here the platform they are giving, that is one second one good thing. So and also so some what we are everywhere we are speaking and everywhere, but feedback is comes very less, but here one is feedback is the one of the good thing. What is the errors and pronunciation, what is the and or overall feedback it will come now, so that will gives to enhance our ability and our communication skills and other whichever weaker in section. That is the one good part I heard here. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakti. Absolutely. Feedback is the core of learning and core of Toastmasters as well, because feedback, the evaluation, and that is the reason I'm seeking this feedback from you as well, about how we can improve what we are doing right as the club members, as a club, and what we can do certainly better in coming days. And one just small insight. Observed couple of guests in their feedback mentioning about Anant and his 15-year stint with Toastmasters. Just wanted to relate this particular observation with my own table topics recommendation to you all. Personal example. When we bring in our own personalized content into our speeches, Anant mentioned that it's been 15 years, and then how he put himself forward in that speech. We all could relate to. We found and we personified ourselves into Anant shoes, and likewise we related the entire story around us for us. So this is what the impact of personal examples and anecdotes does in the minds of the listeners. So I hope we take that into stride, and whenever we are communicating with everyone and whenever we are convincing or uh, talking in that terms, try to put in your personal touch in that. uh, at the very end, okay, Anant, you want to say something?
Quickly, before we announce the results and close the meeting off, here is a surprise for all of you. Not just all our past meetings, including this today's meeting, everything is available on YouTube. So those who spoke in table topics today, you can actually go back and see, search Gurugram Professional Toastmasters on YouTube, watch your video, show it to your friends and families around, and get their feedback as well. This is how we improve.
Right. So you can look up to us on YouTube and on Instagram and other social handles as well, and stay connected with our club. We have Toastmaster Ravinder Kumar, who is the VP membership, the Vice President membership, who generally deals with the membership related queries, and we are open to membership as well. You can reach out to me or to Ravinder directly for any support or any follow-up queries. At the end, we also have Rahul and Jaspreet, who just joined in time. Jaspreet is, of course, a member, and Rahul is was a past member, but then he is deliberating on joining us again. I'll request Anant to please flash the results or share the results with us.
I have done so. Please check the DM.
Right. So the best role player among Anant, Katyayni, the Toastmaster today, the general evaluator Shaunak Mathur, and the table topics master Jaideep is, of course, the Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayni, for holding the meeting right from the very beginning till the end, and professionally telling us about being professional. And then we have a surprise package. We were also doing a poll of the best table topic speaker, and we had around 6 to 7 speakers today. All the guests participated, but then one person who won it was not a Toastmaster member, but a guest himself. Let's hear it for Gaurav Gera for being the best topic speaker today. Congratulations, Gaurav.
Congrats, Gaurav.
Thank you. Thank you. I think kind words and support from you all. This actually motivates me and help me to keep improving. Thank you so much, and I really feel honored and grateful for this recognition.
Thank you, Gaurav. And indeed, it was a great topic, great way to take it up. And I am sure you'll keep coming back and inspire us with such speeches. Right then, I think the business is closed, and we'll share our contact, and you are all connected with us through the guest WhatsApp group as well. And if not, then Anant has already shared the link to the WhatsApp group. Please join us if you are not there, and that way you will be always getting the upcoming invitations to the upcoming sessions. With that, I think we can call it a close. Thank you so much for making out time on a Sunday